Good morning, Mitt. Good morning, Bowl of Steve. Yep, we've returned to Surf Ski Weather headquarters. T-Rex is going out this door for a first time in a week. 37 degrees at 6:49 a.m. We don't have a lot of time. Steve has not been out the door, any door, in more than a week, so he's ready to go. The grass has been getting greener by the minute here, despite cold air, and I guess 24 hours ago it was actually snowing a little bit right here at my house, and that flag was whipping. Happy to see the flag survived. Not everything survived. Still hundreds of thousands without electricity in New England. I just felt the raindrop, and it's 37 degrees, so I could just as well see a snowflake. I just saw a snowflake, honest to God. It's snowing in Boston. Second morning in a row. It's the 8th day in a row where it is snowing somewhere in New England. This is going in the book. Do you see those snowflakes? This is a heavy thing right here. This flew over. There was a pot there. Not that meaningful, but somewhat meaningful. Hello, garden. Any peas? I do see a pea coming up. And some lettuce. So the garden has begun. How's the temperature doing? Yeah, 35 degrees. There are snowflakes falling in the peas, and wow, I don't have a lot of time. This is, 1, 2, 3, 4, close to 5 inches of rain since I've been gone. That's 2 rainstorms. One was last Friday into Saturday, and then the other one was just yesterday. And what a storm. This is day 3 of what I'm calling a 5-day New England nor'easter. Now, the low pressure center is in the Gulf of Maine, so the wind is actually from the west here in southern New England, but it's still from the east and northeast in Maine and out on Cape Breton Island. Look at that, 67. That's a wind gust at Etang in Nova Scotia this morning. So I didn't mention it that many times. My wind, air moving from high to low pressure. I love all the comments I'm getting about that. The high was so strong from Greenland to northern Quebec and Labrador. It was up around 1040 something. That's one of the reasons we had so much wind, including a gust to 73 miles an hour in South Boston. I didn't see the numbers from Blue Hill, but Blue Hill must have gone to 80. And then I look around for data, especially northern New England, so many without electricity, not a lot of my webcams are working. We had serious coastal flooding. I can just tell by looking at the sand right down there. The water came all the way up and over into there. Oh, look at those snowflakes. T-Rex, the forsythia, is getting snowed on. Daffodils, too. This low pressure system in the Gulf of Maine is just going to wobble around for another 72 hours. So tomorrow is going to be day 4, and then Sunday's day 5 with this storm impacting us. Now, the worst of the storm is done. Boy, did it snow hard. You know, all that snow guidance I showed a few days ago, none of it had the most snow in Vermont. Most of the guidance showed the most snow either in Ontario or New York or Maine. Well, guess who got the most snow? Vermont. And I was right there in it. So, here's the weekend NAM. Bands of snow. Tomorrow morning, right here in Boston again. And then it goes to rain. April showers this weekend. And then tomorrow night, one more band. And look at that. Sunday morning, again, in Boston, might be snowing. That'd be day 9, day 10 in a row where someone's getting snow. I think the accumulating snow is mostly done, except for in the highest terrain, where somebody's going to get to 30. Oh, lost the daffodil. Come on. Darn. Damage. Already losing the forsythia, too. Closed forsythia buds from that northeast wind yesterday. Broken off. All right, there's the sun. It's snowing. Just a quick look at the the Euro. After Sunday, the clouds start to break. Monday, we're just in a perfect spot for the eclipse here with high pressure. It looks like sunshine. There's the J peak. 3 to 5 days. See the snow and rain showers tomorrow actually ending, but it stays cold. Powder skiing, especially at higher elevations next 2 mornings. And then a serious storm. The Euro has really upped the ante for this Great Lake system next Thursday, Friday. Severe weather, a lot of wind and warmth coming to New England. But look at this front it tries to snow again next Saturday in the same areas that just got 20 to 30 inches of snow in the last 36 hours. Next weekend. Just remarkable. The Greenland block will be then easing, and we will eventually have a regular spring. Look how green this lawn is. Wow. So we'll be mowing before you know it. All right, Karen Nelson, I got your message about you and Tim Engel and Greg Urquhart all in nursery school together. We lost Tim a long time ago. We lost Greg to cancer a couple weeks ago. So I gotta go. This is abbreviated. I gotta go and attend Greg's service in Brewster this morning. We were best friends. He was my music man. Miss you, Greg. And so I can't do as much in-depth weather, but there's a whole bunch of it more from skiing yesterday afternoon. The electricity went out, but they got the diesel generators going and got us up to the top yesterday afternoon. And then the drive home last night with Dan, it was snowing all the way into Massachusetts. And it's still snowing. So here's the and more from yesterday. And I gotta write a J-blog and get to Cape Cod before 11.
Because I know he loves that. Tim, quad still not open. The chairs are in the shed. It's not looking good in the quad. People are saying it's a veil conspiracy of the highest order.
All right, it's lunchtime. Snow has let up enough to see across the Notch Road. Get the heavy equipment out today. Word is that the quad is about to open, so we gotta retool. Haven't even finished publishing today's out the door weather and more, and here is the next day's. So to recap, this is Thursday, April 4th, and hopefully got so much to do, get home, and this makes another video on Friday, April 5th, time permitting. The birds down there just having a ball, and I've been hearing more avalanches off the roof. Heavy equipment outside on April 4th. What are you doing, Rex? You like that? Yeah. A little midday out the door action. Not dripping now. Look at that renewed glacier. He liked it better by the fireplace. Like, where am I going? What are you doing? Don't take me out here. Heated pavers, in case you're wondering. So the only way this is gonna work is if I blaze a trail for him. Come on, Rex, I'll blaze a trail for you. There you go. It's over Rex's head. He doesn't know what to think. Sorry, Rex. Yeah, follow my trail. You come on. You come on, Rex. It's officially overhead for T-Rex at noontime. The daffodils are under here. I don't think they're gonna make it this year. What do you think, Rex? You'd think I might have a ruler with me, but I don't. That's over a foot. And this is at the base of the mountain. Power just went out at the hotel. Looks like the lift stopped too. Emergency generator time in Stowe, Vermont.
Woo! Ross Bug getting it here. Woo! 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 Oh yeah. Freshies at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I can smell the diesel. Good news, at least they're getting the people off the lifts, hopefully. The birds are starting to act a little weird. Most of their branch space is taken. A bunch of blue jays just almost flew up in the window up here. All right, we're into it for about 24 hours. packing down now. It's gonna be 18 up there. My skis here a few hours ago. Looks like the power's on. Got the breath of wind now. We're in like the eye of the storm or something.
Yeah.
There's no wind all of a
Right,
sudden.
Yeah.
So were you on the lift when the power went out?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was a little tense. I'm glad I didn't have to pee.
15-minute forced break.
Yeah, something like that.
We're on diesel now. Deep snow drifts. Ropes are down. Brushies. Look at that. See through the gate. It's like about 18 inches. And he's a hut Sherpa today. Going to the hut. Kids got a day off from school. Checked into the hut. Be careful banging on those trees. You never know what might fall on your head. This looks like a perfect place for a texture check here. See how far down we go and how deep it is. Knee deep, knee deep. All right, there it is. That deep. Put the pole in. We've received this much snow 25 hours. Started just over 24 hours ago. That looks like about, say that's 20. That's how deep the snow is right here.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Have you been in there?
Also interesting is that it's kind of blue, and that means that it's a little bit wet. Wet snow turns blue. Well, we're not in Utah after all. All right, Christian. Okay, remember the weatherman? I walked with you guys up to the chin a couple years ago.
Johanna was there, and Maddie was there.
And you guys put on a play for me. Remember that?
Yes. Oh my God.
What's your name? Tell me again.
I'm Cammie. I'm Johanna.
How did you guys book this place on such short notice?
I've got all the answers.
So nice. The fire is burning.
Awesome.
What a fun night you're going to have. All right, we'll see you on the slopes. And also on YouTube. You know where to look, right? I brought them into no man's land. And there's a river right there. It's hard to get across. There's the zip line. Eventually you come out Lower Goat. 3:53, Danny's last run of the season. He deploys to Italy in 48 hours. Why not take an easy one for the last one of the season? Sure, why not? I'm going this way. And there he goes. Off to Italy. Except we get a long ride home first though, right? That's about as much snow as you're gonna see in the car at the end of the day. More on birds. There's robins and there's a baby robin just kind of hiding underneath the tree. I mean underneath the bench. I think there's a robin nest around here because I just saw a real little one. There's a baby around here somewhere. The robins are having babies already. Yeah, this should be really fun. All right, next up, Napoli. Or at least Boston.
Forza Napoli.
So how'd you center line as your last run today.
It was a great last run.
Do you think it was the last run of your season?
I hope not. Hopefully I can get to the Alps in Italy.
You gonna do a little spring skiing
Switzerland.
in Europe?
I hope so, but I don't think they got a lot of snow this year.
Maybe it's doing the same thing in Europe right now as it's doing in New England.
I hope so.
Here this town has no electricity, but at least they're treating the roads. We get that going for us. Yeah, T-Rex. Oh, this music is perfect. Keep us awake. It's like Christmas in April. Oh, T-Rex. From your ear. Got our own little private escort up there, clearing the way for us on Route 100. There are some caked icy spots, but for the most part, they did a great job on the roads up here. Well, this is not good. This is Route 100. There's a tree completely across the road. We are bumming. And the power line's down. Tree just came down right across Route 100. We are bumming. Okay, going back north. What's the alternative? We're on Route 100 in Stowe.
Up this thing?
All right, so I think if we just drive to the woods for a couple days here, we'll probably find our way home. And if we didn't stop for gas, that tree could have been on our head. Not that any of these can be either. This guy was just coming up sideways with that trailer swaying. So 100's closed, and this is the alternative. Look at, that's where he just got sideways coming up. Oh man. Okay, we're coming back down from the dirt roads and stuff. We have no idea where we are. This is probably Waterbury. That's my guess. We're back in civilization, Danny.
I preferred the lack of civilization, Tim.
Get a plane to catch. Oh, thank goodness, 89. Looks pretty good, huh? Oh, that was a fun adventure.
Yeah, I prefer a little slush, a little moguls, but
Let's try to keep the trees from falling on across 89. 8 o'clock in New Hampshire. Still going, not fun. Dan's doing a great job.
best. Damn, it's a good job behind me.
Light turns on. Still snowing into Hooksett Rest Area.
Best gas station, rest stop in the world.
Not too crowded, but they plowed it today.
Damn it, we should have gone there.
Huge
Fuck,
piles of snow. So we're just about in Massachusetts, and guess what? Still snowing. And the thermometer's been pegged at 32 degrees like the entire ride home. Thank God we didn't encounter any more trees across the road. Massachusetts welcomes you. It's kind of snowing now. 33 degrees, but we still have snowbanks on the side of the road. More and more and more. That's it.